Hello and welcome to the Surprisingly Music Podcast. I'm Taryn,
I'm Trevor.
and today we will be talking about legendary Korean
Korean
pop girl group BLACKPINK.
in your area.
Yep.
So
Um,
let's jump into. Do you want to do who Blackpink is?
I'm gonna do who BLACKPINK is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I
doesn't look like you have notes on who BLACKPINK is.
That's because I remembered it all.
Oh, okay.
And
When
at
they
the
debut, Trevor?
when did they debut, or when were they starting to be formed?
When did they debut? The first
2016.
single? All right. What was their first song?
Da 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 da.
Nope. Boombayah.
Boom by.
Uh,
Fuck off. I remembered the key points that I want to talk about.
What's their highest Billboard peak with a song? And which song was it? Yeah, you didn't remember shit.
That's because I said I remember the key points that I want to talk about.
right.
I don't care about when this fucking formulaic band was formed.
Oh, yeah, you mean a two-piece garage rock band that does the same thing every time? Korean girl group from South Korea, BLACKPINK, consists of Jennie, Jisoo, think I'm saying that right, Lisa, and the love of my life, Rosé.
Yeah, how did they all meet? Did they all meet, like, were they friends forever, or were they formed by a record label?
They were formed by a record label.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go through a lot of the bands you probably enjoy that were probably also formed by the industry?
Who?
I guarantee I could find like 5 bands that were like just pushed together, but they just don't talk about it. The same way they don't talk about it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I was looking into it, like, this band, I liked this band. I like their music. I know that the bands that are my main bands that are like the core are like the ones that I know a lot about. They weren't formed like that. And I don't know. It's like it just has hints of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all those.
Yeah, it's a all singing and dancing group. They dance for their live performances.
And
But
there's simping videos that you watch.
Damn straight. They debuted in 2016 with Boombayah, which blew up very quickly, and they pretty much immediately became the highest charting Korean girl group of all time. Ice Cream reached 13 on the charts, and the album, reached number 2. They are the highest subscribed music group on YouTube with, I think it was 61 million subscribers.
And they have 3 videos
Over a billion streams. And they're the second most subscribed music act overall behind Justin Bieber, who has like 1 million more subs than them.
Really?
So they're hot on the
Come
trail.
on, Korea, get on it.
I mean, I feel like that's America's fault. Because we're the ones subbing to Bieber.
You mean simping to Bieber?
Dude, like, have you seen him
He
in the
looks
past?
weird.
Like, yeah, he looks like he just works at literally any gas station.
Learn to grow a beard or a mustache.
Yeah, because he just has the mustache.
Yeah, learn to grow it. Read a book. Learn.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, the correct way to do it if you have bad facial hair genetics is the parts that are growing longer, trim it, and then let the rest catch up.
well, I know like some people who just patch it, won't even grow in places.
That sucks.
It sucks for those people, right?
And just be clean shaven.
Yeah, you have no other choice.
Yeah, like the fucking rat stash, man. I see it way too often. Like
Where they like trim it down so it's really thin and just above the lip.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, God. But yeah, so Lisa is
The best. She's
Yeah.
the rapper, right?
yeah, she's a rapper.
Oh,
And also the face of Celine, Hedy Slimaine's brand. Hedy Slimane. Hedy Slimane, I think. Yeah, Hedy Slimane. Anyway,
why'd you ask me?
you know these things.
I don't.
And so she's Thai and from Thailand. Rose is she's half Korean, half New Zealand, and she's from New Zealand, but then moved to South Korea.
She's not from the rosé part of France.
No.
Like how I
She's
worked
only
that
real
joke up
rose if she's from the rose region.
in Rosé region.
I think her name's Roseanne, if I remember correctly. So,
Okay.
but yeah, like everyone's names is like a spin on their real name. I think Jenny is the only one who her name is just Jenny.
From the block.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the album.
The album.
Rose, I love you.
Selena Gomez, I love you.
So first song is How You Like That.
How You Like That? And it starts off, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, we listened to a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I'm getting horny in the beginning.
Oh my god. The horns are nothing like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
But I just wanted to make a horny joke. You're going to horny jail.
It like right off the bat, it's like that like walk in kind of music.
Yeah.
Dun,
walk up.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's them walking on the stage. Like it is very epic and cinematic.
And then it comes down.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of soft and poppy, and then back up into the cinematic part.
Yeah.
And I like the cinematic part. It's got like, I think it's trap music. I don't know trap music well enough to...
EDM, trap.
It's kind of like in between there. It sounds confident, which I like that. You know, that is definitely walk-in music, like you said. It's fun.
I just saw one of your notes, and it's the same note I have.
I hope it's the one that I think. But anyway, so... Which one?
Bet you wanna.
Literally,
talk about that. Verbatim.
We'll talk about that. Okay. Well,
all right, we'll get back to that.
So anyway, How You Like That? Here's what I think about the song. I feel like it's two different songs that they were kind of trying to put together. Mm-hmm. I see what they were trying to do, and they almost did it. But for some reason, like the really soft poppy parts just don't flow with the trappy parts.
Yeah, the trap Lisa rapping parts.
They just don't quite fit together. But I see what they were trying to do, and I appreciate that. And I still like it. It's still a good song. But
I personally love the contrast between Rose's like very like smooth, feathery vocals, kind of voice, and then Lisa's like let's fucking go kind of rap.
I like the let's fucking go more than I like the other side. And it's not because it was in Korean. I didn't have any problem with that.
The part after the breakdown, I think we could call it. Yeah. Where like the music is kicking in, then look in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. And then like it hits hard. Like I fucking love that beat. It is so much fun.
Yeah. My favorite lyric was how you like that? Look at you now, look at me. Look at you now, look at me. Like, yeah. That was just over and over again.
Look at you now, look at me.
Yeah, look at you now, look at me. It's so simple, but yet just so fun.
It's just like, you look like shit. What's up? And dude, Lisa's fucking hot. She looks like a real life anime character. Like she is gorgeous.
Okay.
Why are you weird about that?
I don't know. I just wanted to be weird. It's for the thumbnail.
Quiet you. Making sizzly sounds.
Anyway, this podcast has gone off the rails early. Anyway, so let's get...
But yeah, the vocal performances were great, though.
Vocal performance was great. The rapping was great. It was just fucking super fun and confident. The soft vocals, while not my favorite, were still great.
Yeah.
Musically. Yeah. Definitely knows how to sing. Like,
yeah.
These girls are talented.
Her solo stuff is amazing.
Okay.
And then
you
up next...
simped really hard this week, didn't you?
I love Rosé.
So...
up next...
That's funny. I'm going to cut that because... this whole podcast is about you not drinking. Taryn, I love rosé. So, anyway.
Up next, we got Ice Cream.
The best song on the album.
Ironically, this song is really hot, considering Ice Cream is cold.
And that's a good point. I like the way you phrased that.
This song is just an innuendo fucking clusterfuck of, like, just lyrical content. I loved it. Like, I'm not shitting on it, but it's definitely like every other line is an innuendo.
And I love that because I love it like Maroon 5, weird band to bring up, write some dirty fucking lyrics when you listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
They're old stuff, not their new shit that's just obviously dirty.
You know what, Trevor? I never listened to Maroon 5.
When you listen to like This Is Love, like the Songs About Jane album, their first one, you know? This love is taking control. I don't fucking know it. But anyway.
Never heard it.
It's been on the radio. So you...
I've never listened to the radio.
Oh my god. Yes, you have.
No, I don't.
You don't listen to the radio now, but you did when you were a kid in the car.
No, I didn't. I listened to my iPod.
Okay, when you... Okay. All right, whatever. Anyway. So, where was I? Ice Cream.
Ice Cream.
It's a great fucking song.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez is in it, and she is like how we talked about before with features. She brought something to the song. While she fit in with the band pretty well, I think she added her own thing to it. She was a better feature than the other feature on this album, Taryn.
Gee, I wonder who the other feature is. I mean, like, her voice is very similar in, like, tonality to Jenny's. So
Yes.
I feel like Jenny could have just sang the parts
So,
and it
no,
would have been fine.
When I first saw the music video for this song,
You watched the music videos.
I watched this one.
Did you
on repeat.
slap the bottom of your desk at work? Like, Jesus.
Um,
On repeat. Man, you give me shit for simping. All I did was, like, watch every one of their interviews.
I mean, you saw the video for this one, right?
Yes.
It was fucking great.
All
And when
their
I saw
videos are great.
it, she was singing, and I was just like, "Oh, that girl looks like Selena Gomez." And I was talking about, I think, one of the other girls, and then Selena Gomez popped up on the screen.
And you were just
I was like, "Huh." I think I like Selena Gomez. I like Taylor Swift's music more than I like Selena Gomez's music, but I like Selena Gomez as a person more than I like Taylor Swift. That was way too insightful. That was way too deep of a look inside to who I am.
Okay.
So yeah, lyrics are dirty. They're dirty, and I don't want my ice cream dirty.
I love some of the lyrics. You can double dip because I know you like me. That line is just fucking
Opening lyric. Come a little closer cause you looking thirsty. Let me make it better. Sip it like a Slurpee.
Yeah. I fucking love this song.
That's the opening lyric that Selena Gomez sings, and I could not be happier. I feel like a fucking 14-year-old boy.
Everyone knows that women in their 20s just want to fuck 14-year-old boys.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Especially if they're a school teacher.
Lisa's rapping in this song is, in my opinion, the peak of the song. She fucking knocked it out of the park on this song.
I'm just going to spoil it. This is my favorite song off the album.
You already said that.
I'm spoiling it again.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know.
Iron Man dies.
Lisa generally knocks it out of the park on every song.
I thought you were saying Lisa Jenner. I was like, wait, there's another fucking Kardashian?
No. She's just amazing. I fucking love her voice. And she sings later in the album too. And her voice is also amazing.
Is she the most talented of the BLACKPINK?
None
of the other ones rap. She can rap and sing. What else do they have to do?
I think Jenny and Jisoo write like the music, so I would say that would argue with other producers and stuff like that. But I feel like writing the music is definitely a different talent.
I did look into that one. Jenny and
Jisoo, I think.
We're probably saying that wrong.
Yeah. Our apologies. We love you.
They were the two that I saw that had been featured on song, like writing credits.
Yeah.
Well, it was, I think, only two, so.
Yeah. Rose helped write her music, but none of BLACKPINK stuff.
So.
Up next, we got...
Well, I actually want to talk about this one, because this one's got a couple, like, of the musical parts of it. This is, like, you know that I've said it before, I hate drum pads, drum machines.
Yeah.
You know, it just sounds like really, I don't know. I like it when someone plays drums.
Yeah, I like it when they play it imperfectly.
Well, you can play it imperfectly too when you're doing this. When you're tapping on it.
Well, no, but when you type it into a computer, it's going to be perfect.
Yes.
Which is what they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think imperfections, I like freckles, you know? They're the freckles of music.
I don't like freckles.
Yeah. You like fucking perfect, like mathematically perfect women.
Rosé.
Oh, you like mathematically perfect days. So, but no, this is how you use a drum pad or drum machine or whatever the fuck. They did it awesome. It's got this big like wah bass, which I love. You know, very hip hop like. And then it sounds like he's or whoever's doing the drums is hitting the drumstick on the side of like the snare. You know, on the rim.
Yeah.
The rim shot. It's not a rim shot, but yeah. It just sounds great. I just love it because you got this high pitched noise with the big wah wah bass.
Yeah.
Just a perfect. It's just a great song. Selena
They're
Gomez
like
is so hot. This is just the simp album.
Yeah, it really is. I fucking love them so much.
Okay.
I mean, I was like listening to them heavily before we went into this, so
I know. That's why I'm upset that it came randomly out of the hat.
yeah. So my next album will probably be Baby Metal, just to keep the pace going.
Okay.
It won't be. Don't worry. I already know who my next band is. So up next we got Pretty Savage.
Pretty savage of a song, and that's literally my note was piano, or something. It sounds like a piano.
Yeah.
And then. Brr, brr. That's what they do.
It's more of a purr. You're doing more of like a bird.
They're the same fucking thing. They're the same fucking thing.
No, they're not.
And then they do the thing again. The BLACKPINK in your area.
Yeah, BLACKPINK in your area.
Where's my area? 503.
So, I was just like rearranging some stuff at work, and I noticed that all the things that I was rearranging had just like single digit numbers on them, and like it was just like paperwork, and they meant literally nothing. But I dug through and found 503, put the 503 all next to each other, and then I saw 2 6s, so I was like, nah, I gotta find a third one real quick. So I just organized all this paperwork by just like 503666 and then just the rest. But yeah, Lil Nas's new song, dude. So many old people at my work have been like, oh my god, did you see that? It was disgusting. And I was like, actually it was hilarious. Like
Yeah.
him dancing on the devil. Fucking love that shit. I want those sneakers.
I think they look ugly,
Yeah,
but I understand why.
They look ugly as shit.
But I get why. I understand that. Yeah, you want to be cool.
Yeah. I mean, at least I get there.
What? I'm saying I'm not cool?
Yes.
That's fine. I know that. But at least I don't spend...
Doge. I don't
Yeah.
even think it showed up on the camera.
I have a Dogecoin pop socket. Yeah, I said it. It's on the record.
Yeah. I think that's cooler than anything I own.
What about your Camaro?
Actually, no. Us owning Dogecoin is cooler than anything else we own.
I'm a Dogecoin investor. I think everyone should just liquidate all their assets and buy Dogecoin.
I mean, I think people should at least put a quarter minimum of their disposable income into cryptocurrencies.
Okay, well, let's get back to BLACKPINK.
Let's get back to
What does BLACKPINK think about cryptocurrency?
I mean, they probably have some. I'm sure they have like
Okay.
financial people.
Pretty Savage.
Pretty Savage. It's my favorite song on the album.
I figured that it was. So I was having a hard time following the lyrics, but I'm getting into it. Like I'm liking it.
Is it because it's in a different language?
No, it's because it just like it'll be in a different language, and then it'll come to English, and I'm still can't really understand what they're saying. But I'm liking it. I like it. I actually like the transitioning back from Korean. It is Korean, right? I just want to make sure. Korean and English.
So maybe you experienced this too. Like some of the parts that were in Korean, like the way Korean like phonetically sounds, like it almost sounded like I should be able to understand the word. Like there's just like a few places where it's just like, was that an English word? No, it wasn't at all.
Yeah, there was some where I thought one sentence was in both English and Korean.
There were some.
But I went back and
Yeah.
listened to them specifically,
Yeah,
and they weren't.
but yeah, no, like something about Korean sounds kind of English. Like I don't know.
It's like they
It's
use the
also
same sounds.
it's also from what my understanding is a relatively newer language. So it probably did take from a bunch of other languages to make like apparently it's like the easiest language to learn how to read.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like apparently like very like easy to understand. Like it was made to be easy.
I saw a thing with Conan O'Brien when he went to Korea, and he did learn, like he did a thing on learning Korean, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But he was able to learn as much Korean as a dude from Boston can. So
But anyway, so the melodies and the rapping are fucking awesome in this song.
Oh yeah. And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna make this. I'm just gonna say it. I like whistling in songs.
I don't because I can't sing along.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You're one of the underachievers.
Man, who knew whistling was what was going to be holding me back in life?
Dude, whistling is holding you back so much. Imagine how many more women you could get just by catcalling them.
Oh, because that always works.
Oh yeah, it always gets it.
Yeah.
If you demean a woman, that's how you get them. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not that fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, but like.
No, so to segue into sexism, is
Which is actually, I say, very. It applies to this band.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Is yeah is it like catcalling? Because catcalling is just kind of an overarching term of just like whether it's whistling like that or like, hey,
baby.
sweetheart, you know, like look at that ass, you
Nice
know,
tits.
like, is it catcalling just like to walk by like a girl and just be like, hey, I really like your hair, and then just like keep going? Like, is that bad? Is that not something you're supposed to do? Like, I'm not like, hey there, sweetheart, I really like your hair. I'm just like, oh wow, you have really cool hair, and then thank you. Then I just keep fucking going. Is that bad? Am I causing lasting damage to women by doing that?
If you say, hey, I like your hair, and then keep walking, I think that's fine. But sexualizing them is where you're like, hey,
Well, yeah.
you want to watch my cum out of your hair?
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like, hey, I like your hair. Hey,
Or just like,
nice
hey, those
jeans.
pants are fucking dope. Glad we both went for pants.
I mean, I said jeans, but you're not attracted to girls who wear jeans.
Yeah, I am. What?
I don't know what you're attracted to anymore. You don't
You
love
just
me.
like make these weird broad strokes of you don't like girls who wear jeans.
Broad brushes.
Emily wears jeans all the fucking time. I love her.
And you wouldn't know if she wore jeans because you're staring at her ass the whole time.
Yeah. And that's not like a sexist pervert thing. I was dating them.
Hey, nice.
So there.
So anyway,
Back.
again, pretty savage.
Pretty savage.
I feel like is another. They're trying to put two songs together. They're not quite getting there, but I see what they're trying to do.
So I feel like this is why I like this music probably more than you do, because you're looking at it like, oh, these are two separate songs and they don't belong together, because this isn't a dig at rock music, but it sounds the same the whole way through. Like it sounds like it's Jack White doing Jack White the whole time.
Well, yeah.
Then my music is screaming and then super feathery Tillian Pearson vocals.
But that actually flows together really well.
See, I feel like this flows better.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think that
Because it's not
like
as much contrast.
well, here's what the difference is, and I don't want this. I don't even think that this is like a drag on it, but for the most part, I'd say 90% of this album was written by other people.
Yeah.
Dance Gavin Dance was written by the band.
Will
Swan, but like the band had influences on it to create a flow. Now, like the bands that I typically listen to, you know, Jack White, White Stripes, Black Keys, Arctic Monkeys, you know,
Way
they
to
sit
list
down.
the same band 4 times.
I know, right? One of them's British.
Yeah, but they're still just looking at Jack White like that's what I'm doing. Well, not like him, but the music.
Why would they do him? Anyway, so but they kind of like they're a band and they like we're gonna make a song and it's all gonna flow into once. And I feel like they're writing for 4 different people and kind of trying to be like, how can we fit each 4 of these people into this song?
I could tell sometimes like they're really struggling to give all 4 of them like adequate attention when Lisa is so clearly the front of the band.
Yes, because she's the rapper and everyone likes rap.
I had to talk about rap at work. One of my young coworkers, we're never gonna talk about BLACKPINK. It came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you like rap and like old school rap and stuff like that?" And I was like, I just started with the polite route. I was like, "No, like I listen to like hardcore, punk, metal, and stuff like that. I don't listen to rap." But actually, wait, no, he's the same age as me. He's like, "But we're the same age. Like you didn't grow up listening to rap." And I was like, "No, not really. Like I listened to like metalcore and stuff back then." Really? Like you had to have listened to Akon growing up.
Oh God!
And I was like, I can very safely tell you I don't know anything by Akon. And like they just like were refusing to like back down. Like, no, you had to listen to rap. You had to have.
I don't understand how you could have gone through and not listened to so many things.
Because I would hear 5 seconds of it and be like, yeah, I'm not fucking listening to this.
Your parents let you get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, I didn't have burger till I was 23. But also, my parents didn't listen to rap. My mom listened to like the Rolling Stones and Matchbox 20. Then my dad listened to country.
I don't understand how like that none of that rubbed off on you. Like it's
Rebellion.
Yeah.
The same way punk started.
Anyway.
But anyway, like I just kept being like, no, I don't listen to that music. No, I don't listen to that music. No, I don't listen to rap. No, I don't listen to Snoop Dogg. No, I don't listen. Dude, I fucking hate rap. It's all shit. I fucking hate rap, okay? Shut the fuck up. I don't like rap.
Jesus.
Like, it just got to the point where it's like, stop listing rappers. Like.
But do you listen to Kendrick Lamar?
No.
Megan Thee Stallion?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't fucking know. It's a name that I've heard recently.
Drake.
Drake?
Aubrey Graham.
Yeah, that fucking tool bag.
Anyway, so Pretty Savage. My favorite song on the album. Rosé's bridge is fucking amazing. That leads into the, savage. And it's like the like smooth like beat going in the background that has like a lot of like 808 bass on it. Sounded fucking dope.
That 808
All right,
kick drum.
So into Bet You Wanna featuring a rapist. Cardi B.
Taryn, what is your? Let's say it at the same time.
On 3?
1, or wait, is it on 3 or is it after 3?
It's after 3. You're gonna be too busy saying 3.
Exactly. I said that because that's that common trope.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, we're gonna do it on the count of 3. But wait. Is it on 3 or after 3? Oh
What?
no, it's too late now. It's too late. Fuck off. Anyway, after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Fuck Cardi B.
Yeah. Fuck her.
Her voice annoys the shit out of me. Fuck that
Her
rapist.
voice annoys the shit out of me. Yeah, she is a rapist. She's a self-admitted rapist.
Dude, the part where she's like, I'll still be on fire. It's like, shut the fuck up, you cunt.
Yeah, why does she sound like she's smoked 40 packs a day for fucking 40 years?
She probably did.
She's gotta be like 30.
Yeah. And, like, people can, like, try and, like, pin this to, like, slut shaming or whatever. She's just one of the trashiest human beings I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I think she's trashy because of what she said and that she did.
But, like, also
obviously, she's just said that.
Also, just, like, the obsession with that, like, how 18-year-olds think people in their 20s party and stuff like that. Like, she actually, like, kept doing that into, like, her 30s. Because, like, when you're 18, you're like, oh, man, like, partying hard and stuff is going to be doing, like, tons of ecstasy and drugs and Molly and all this stuff and drinking until you like you're fucking unconscious basically. Like that's life. That's living. And then she fucking did it. And those people are trash in my opinion.
Jesus.
What? I have my thoughts and opinions. I'll shame whoever I want. Fuck you. Anyways, back to the progressively woke opinions of BLACKPINK.
Korean pop star BLACKPINK.
Yeah, I love BLACKPINK. I got nothing against like if someone drinks, but if you blackout drink, that's trashy.
BLACKPINK.
BLACKPINK.
I thought of a joke, but I don't know if I can say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
BLACKPINK?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
What's the timestamp? We can cut it.
No. Keep going. All right.
Keep.
Bet You Wanna featuring Cardi B. Fuck Cardi B. This is poppy. It's kind of a poppy song. And then Cardi B comes in and ruins it with her shit fucking rapping.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good song.
Yeah.
It's power pop.
This is Jenny's performance, too. Like, she knocked it out of the park on the song. All of her sections were just really fucking good. Mm-hmm. If this was, like, the one song I had heard by BLACKPINK, I would think Jenny was the main member of the band. Like,
so this is a good song. It's very power poppy.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of like 2013 radio. Mm-hmm. Like this is what I remember like hearing like as I was graduating high school.
Like
those
did the
songs,
LMFAO write this song?
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like early Nicki Minaj, kind of.
Yeah.
That super bass, superb ass.
Superb ass. Is that what I meant?
Well, I think that was like the first bass means ass song. Because then
I'm on that bass.
Yeah, Meghan Trainor had that shit song.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have bass. You just
you used to have donuts.
I didn't say that.
I did.
I didn't. I just want to go on the record that Trevor did not say that.
Dude, we're gonna shoot that apology video later.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna apologize for a bunch of random shit we haven't done yet.
Yeah, or shit that we have done that we need to just knock out of the park.
Anyway,
like someone comes to us like 5 years later, like, "Hey, you did this." No, I apologized already.
Yeah. Well, apparently that doesn't work for that one chick, Jenna Marbles.
Doesn't it work for Mel Gibson?
Yeah. Anyway, so it's a good song. I think Cardi B ruins it.
Yeah. Well,
But
she doesn't ruin it. It's still a great song.
It's still a good song.
There is 30 seconds of it that's very unenjoyable.
She doesn't add anything to it as a feature.
Lisa would have done her part better.
Yeah. The words would have been better. The flow would have been better. I'm not a rapper, but I have seen 8 Mile with Eminem in it. So I think I know what I'm talking about. Oh, you okay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, and yeah. Did you know Anthony Mackie's in that?
An 8 Mile?
Yeah, he plays like the final rapper.
Final boss.
Final boss. He plays the final rapper that Eminem has to battle in the rap battle.
I didn't even notice that. I also just didn't care about that movie.
I've only seen it once, but the clip popped up on like a Facebook video thing that I was like going through, and I watched it, and I was like, "That's Anthony. That's Black Falcon.
That's Black Falcon."
Can we say that?
It's a reference to the show, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was referencing
just like
Falcon
how if
when
you're
I said
singing a song.
No. No.
I don't listen to that music, so it never comes up in my life.
That's true. You only listen to people music made by white people.
That's not true. There's tons
and
of
I
black
listen. I listen to music appropriated by white people.
Dude. Holy shit.
That's what the Black Keys, Jack White, all that is. It's just blues music appropriated.
One of my favorite bands I've been listening to a lot of lately is a band called Negro Terror, and they fucking slap. They're a black hardcore band from Memphis, and they go fucking hard. I fucking love that band.
What?
Dude,
Negro Terror?
They're called Negro Terror.
They're not white, right?
They're black.
Okay, good. I was just gonna say like,
yeah. Or oh man, the band the good-looking one, the bassist from a Fall Out Boy, Pete Wentz. He was in a band called Race Trader back in the 90s. Fucking they went hard.
You
man.
showed me that one.
Yeah, they were hardcore as fuck. Anyways, back to the album.
Yeah, back to the
Love
album.
Sick Girls. Because we are the Love Sick Girls.
We are the love sick girls. Again, sounds like 2013. I actually did I spent 45 minutes trying to find what song this sounded like that I remember from 2013. And I just want to point out that I am not the only person. There is hundreds of threads about what song this sounds like. Now, a lot of them were thinking that it sounds like other K-pop songs, but there's a certain song from when we were in high school that I remember that this song sounds like a very like big pop song, and I could not figure out what it was. But yeah,
Did you ever figure it out?
no, I never.
Oh, I thought you were just holding us in suspense.
No, I just like holding you.
I wish someone would.
No one's gonna hold you.
Fuck. So, I feel like it doesn't. It's not that it sounds like a particular song. It just sounds like a culmination of the nostalgia. Like how it's just like
Yeah, that's actually
it
that's
has,
a very good way
it
of
has
putting it.
all the right vibes of the era to where it sounds so familiar to you.
And the reason that I think that, because I think there's a couple more songs on here that I say that they sound like they're from 2012, 2013,
Yeah.
that era, because to give more history on Blackpink, I don't know how deep you dove into the history of the formation. It was announced in 2010 that
Yeah.
YG Entertainment,
Was going to be putting together this like
this
pop super
band,
group basically.
and they went from 7, they said that they were going to be 7 members, to 9 members, and then they settled on 4
Yeah.
by about 2014, I think it was.
Yeah.
So these girls, they each won basically American Idol auditions.
Yeah.
And then they went to like what they have called in interviews Pop Star Academy.
Yeah. Like
So
people like to shit on the K-pop industry for being very like almost like borderline slave labor. Like they are constantly like singing, dancing, and like basically like acting classes.
yeah, they're putting shit out.
Yeah, to like they're just constantly working to be these like perfect idealistic music performers who do these big dance numbers, very choreographed, very well performed, very well rehearsed. They look perfect because they're on very strict diets and workout regimens and everything, and they live very hard lives. And people are like, see, the K-pop industry is evil. It's forcing these people to do this. Have you heard of Hollywood? Literally doing the same thing for a century now.
Yeah.
But people are like, yeah, but that's different because like it's like white people. Because
I do think that the K-pop, I think it's more of a ringer than Hollywood, because you hear about the Hollywood guys like sitting at Starbucks all day writing their script that they're gonna hope gets picked up, you know.
Yeah.
But then K-pop, I think is more of a pop star academy.
Yeah.
You know, like it's definitely like we're putting you through the paces. It's pop star boot camp.
Well, yeah, because they pick the most talented 12-year-old, and they look at them and they're like, all right, you're the like most attractive kid in the class. You're like the most talented kid in the class. Do you want to be famous when you're older? And who the fuck says no to that, you know? Apparently, Jisoo, I think it was was like a straight A, like perfect student, but then like they like discovered her and was like, hey, we're gonna make you a pop star, so did that instead. But like, I don't know, I can't blame them. If you came up to 14-year-old me, 12-year-old me, just however, and we're like, hey, do you basically want to not have to worry about school or anything, and by the time you're an adult, you're gonna be famous?
And have a shit ton of money.
And it's like, oh, I just have to basically start working a job now in a way of like, you're just constantly training. Fuck yeah.
It's like a trade. It's like a trade.
Yeah. But but because they're famous, you can put them on this like evil pedestal of like, see, this is what the industry does. It's like, yeah, now they're millionaires. Boo hoo. Like, they wanted it, they worked hard for it, and they achieved it.
They achieved it, but was it the way that they wanted?
Yeah, it may not be like the exact way they wanted.
I don't know.
But
I think you're victim blaming. I'm just kidding.
that's the opposite of victim blaming. I'm just saying, like, they nailed it.
No, I just like I think like and I don't know her situation, old Haley Williams,
Yeah.
but I feel like she was kind of she wanted to do Paramore, but like she got signed to a different label than the band.
Yeah.
And that just caused this weird like her versus like it just I don't know anything about Paramore. We've only done one episode on them and I still don't know anything about it. I don't know.
The two things that really bug me about the Paramore breakup, though, is
The sex scandal?
no, the two brothers that left the band fucking lied out their ass about the situation, like that happened with the band. Like they went so hard on the fucking lies that it's just like it's hard to know what to believe because they were like demonizing Haley, like, oh, she refused to let us in meetings and stuff like that. And like we were just never really a part of the band. All the meetings they were excluded from were from the Atlantic Records ones. The ones there aren't signed to.
Yeah.
So it's like that'd be like me bringing you to my work to sit in on my conference call. It's like he doesn't work for the company, and I'm just like, yeah, but like
But I want
he's
to.
with me. So
Fucking.
um
You are a
and-
superstar. You should get whatever you say.
yeah, and then they were like, oh, like the band just ended up like wanting to do like the radio pop route and everything. And then when the group separated, they went and made radio pop.
Yeah. They
That
actually did really
sucked.
shit.
Yeah, and it sucked. So it's like, no, there was no like musical integrity that you guys were fighting for or anything. You just were butthurt. You weren't the center of the band. You knew you were never going to be the center of the band for it.
Yeah.
Like no one joins the Lakers because they think they're gonna show up LeBron.
Andre Drummond. Fuck you. You could have gone to a team that actually is a fucking like. Fuck you. You went to your ring chasing whore.
Yeah. Did you hear Verzi hyping up the Blazers on the most recent Anything Better?
No.
He was like, dude, Damian Lillard's doing this shit right. He found his home in Portland, and he's working hard to make the team good. He's not just going to chase after the team that's going to give him the ring. He's going to keep working hard with his team that he likes playing with. And I was like, fuck yeah, Verzi.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Showing us the respect we deserve.
Anyway, crazy over you.
Crazy over you. Did we even talk about
Lovesick Girls. So this is the
yeah,
third.
we didn't talk about Lovesick Girls at all.
This is the third single off of the album.
Yeah.
I like the language mixed verses.
Yeah.
Like I like the jumping back and forth. It sounds really good.
I like it when Rose says bitch.
Stop reading my fucking notes.
I can't read from this far. I'm just admiring your handwriting.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Well, you can't read it. How do you know if it's awful? Anyway.
It looks like hieroglyphs.
So again, I think that this song has a very 2013 vibe, but there is like the bridge of the song. I think it's the bridge. I don't know how these songs are structured
Yeah.
because I'm just used to very formulaic blues songs.
Well, I mean, it literally just goes verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, chorus, outro.
The bridge in this song sounds exactly like a Pitbull song from that same era. Yeah, don't ask me how I know that. I've listened to a Pitbull song before, and I have had my sins washed away. So don't bring it up. But it's a decent song.
Yeah.
I can see why it's the single.
It's a pretty run of the mill song. It wasn't my favorite for sure. I like at this point I'm just kind of like burnt out on the group sung choruses, like all four of them.
Mm-hmm.
We are the lovesick girls. It's like, yes, we like heard basically this for the
We get it. You're a girl group.
but the individual performance is stellar as always, fucking amazing. And I really like the message of the song. Like,
Yeah, it was very.
the like we, like they're detached from wanting romance because of like they're very well aware of like the life they have and everything.
Are they well aware of that the record label has sexualized them?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like in their 20s. Like they have to know why they're so famous. Like,
Yeah, just because the record label lucked out, picked 4 very talented women
yeah.
who are also incredibly attractive.
Well, I mean, like they picked attractive people.
Yeah, I know. That was their main requirement
Yeah.
was attractiveness, but they also lucked out by picking talented gals.
Well,
Gal
I'm
pals.
sure they had like hundreds of options. They just picked the 4 that were attractive and talented.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure 85 of them were super talented, and then like 70 of them were really attractive, and then out of the ones that were in the crossover, they just picked the 4 best. So it wasn't like they didn't luck out. They just had all the options in the world.
Well, in my fantasy, they lucked out.
All right.
It's like a movie, okay? They're like, we got it here, there, Johnny. We found him. We found the girls that are going to take us to the top.
But no, like, dating as someone, especially this level of famous, has to suck. Because, like,
Oh, yeah.
you'll never know if the person you're with loves you or loves who you are. Like,
As the famous person, too,
Yeah.
yeah. And then as the person that they're dating, either like, oh, my God, anybody can take this away from me because some fucking little pretty boy in America and in some little shit town in Oregon can take his Amiri pants and take him off in front of her.
they're Saint Laurent.
Talk about Taryn.
Yeah.
Talk about Taryn.
But
Let's
no,
talk about Taryn.
Thank you. No, because, like,
Talk about Taryn.
it's just got to be fucking rough because, like,
It's rough being a pop star.
I mean, like, it's gotta be,
It's
like,
different pressures. You cannot compare being a pop star or rock star to normal day
Yeah.
life. Yes, you have a bunch of money, but that does not mean all your problems are solved. Mental health problems are still there. You still have to live an everyday life while being fucking hounded by paparazzi, being hounded by media for all sorts of different shit. What are you doing? What are you wearing? Who are you seeing? What are you eating? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, and then, like, it's just, like, especially with the dating, like, how do you know anyone loves you? Like,
Trust. How do you know if anyone loves you normally?
well, like, if they hold me and kiss me every night and they spend all their time with me and, like, I don't have to have a bunch of money, like, so they're not clearly there for, like, a kind of, like, merit, they're not there because of something to gain other than my love. Like, so it's like, when I was with Emily, I knew that they loved me. Because it's like, if I won the lottery tonight, I win $200 million. How would I know that the next person who suddenly just comes into my life actually loves me?
'Cause it would
Or
be
are
Emily.
they just pretty fucking stoked that, oh man, I get to live in a mansion now and drive whatever car I fucking want? Like,
Except for a steam-powered car.
do you think I would date a girl that wants a steam-powered car?
No, but I would.
No, dude.
I would date a girl who wants a steam-powered car.
Oh, I thought you meant you wanted the steam-powered car.
Well, yeah, I want a steam-powered car. We want the same thing, Taryn. We're dating. I don't understand why you need to barge your fucking way into my love life.
What is the merit of driving a steam-powered car?
Well, it's because I have every other combustion engine. This is just the predecessor.
Oh, do you have an electric? Ah, you got to get a Tesla too.
Well, if I can afford a steam-powered car, I can afford a fucking Tesla.
Dude, you were talking about steam-powered cars like they're buttermilk chicken tenders. I don't understand why you always have to insist on saying the buttermilk.
Because I feel like it adds...
This is a separate issue.
First of all, they've taken away the buttermilk chicken tenders. And they've added a shit spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, that sucks. We're talking about McDonald's.
Yeah, we're talking about
Fuck
McDonald's.
You.
Dude,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm hating it. So anyway, they added a spicy chicken sandwich to try and get into the chicken wars.
Oh, yeah, the chicken sandwich war.
And they fucking failed because
Hey.
it's too spicy and it's just a sauce. That's all it is.
Hey, K-pop fans, in America, we're having a chicken sandwich war at the moment, in case you're wondering how fucking fat we are.
So accurate. I gotta try Wendy's next.
I'm not gonna lie, though, like, a lot of the unhealthy food in Asian countries, like Korea and Japan stuff, like karaage, and, like, their, like, fried food selection, is so much better than most American fried food. Remember those?
Just most American food.
Remember those fucking fried pork sandwiches I made for you and your brother?
Oh my god,
Dude.
yes I do.
Dude, I need to do that again.
With Macklemore?
Yeah. Dude, he's more of a snacklemore.
What? He's
I
so
don't know.
skinny.
Yeah, exactly. He's petite. Snacks are small.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. That's
Uh,
funny. Okay, anyway. Lovesick Girls, did we talk about that song yet?
It's a great song. All right, moving on.
It's alright.
Crazy Over You.
Crazy Over You.
Crazy Over You.
Finally, a stringed instrument. A sitar.
Yeah.
An Indian instrument, which I love. And I love it because of George Harrison of the Beatles. The Beatles. He used it on the Rubber Soul album and the Revolver album, and it was very good. We're never going to listen to a Beatles song, so let me make my goddamn Beatles references. Anyway, so I loved it because it reminded me of that, and it's also very eccentric
Yeah.
sound of like a guitar, even though it's not a guitar, it's a sitar. But it gives this song this exotic sound.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're called. I don't know what exactly they're called because every fucking culture has their own. But the bongos is what I'm gonna call them, even though they're not bongos.
Yeah. They're hand-played drums.
Yes. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
With the sitar.
Dude, and like the way their vocals like sat on top of them, it sounded like
Yes.
so fucking cool.
Creamy. I just want to say creamy. But yeah.
Just like the pairing was so good. Whoever like mixed and produced the song fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. You're a good producer, even though I hate producers. That's a joke. You have to listen to the rest of our podcasts
Yeah.
to understand that joke.
I think it was the Jack White album where, it was because it was produced by Jack White, and you could tell he didn't hire a real producer.
No. It was the Black Keys album. Because they did it in their basement. Where we talked about a producer.
No. It was the Jack White album because I made the joke right at the beginning. Because I was like, who the hell produced this album? Then I looked it up, and it was Jack White, and I was like, of fucking course it was.
Yeah, but you looked it up
Yeah.
because of the Black Keys album.
Yeah.
Where they self-produced it.
Yeah.
So, one of my favorite parts of this is, and I don't know what to describe it as because I had already used wah as one of them.
Yeah.
But the yoga ball bass in it. It sounds like a yoga ball bouncing. Like, that's what I would...
Yeah,
yeah, I fucking loved it. But there were a lot of aspects of this song that I liked, but for some reason I just could not get invested in it.
I definitely see where you're coming from, where it's like it had a lot of good pieces, but it was just like it was just overall kind of like something that was pretty skippable. I still liked it. I definitely listened to it each time the album played. I could just listen to Rose doing the vocal like background thing that she was doing over the choruses.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could just listen to that all day.
Yeah.
I wish she had more vocal parts.
Yeah.
She's always like doing like just like these tiny little snippets, and I'm like, give me more. But then they put out solo stuff, so now I'm happy. Yeah, it was just an okay song. It was pleasant to listen to, but it wasn't like
Exactly.
like lose my mind over it.
I just want to spoiler it. There were no skippable songs on this album.
Yeah.
Like I listened to it. It's fucking 25 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like it's shorter than my drive to work, so.
Yeah, it's exactly the length of my drive to work, and I found that out today. Well, I was also doing 90 on the way home, so
Yeah.
I can't get a ticket now, so I don't give a shit.
What?
I just said that I did 90. There's
Oh.
nowhere in Oregon where the speed limit's 90.
Oh, okay.
I can't get a speeding ticket. Fuck the police.
Yeah. I thought you meant like you can't get a speeding ticket. Like,
No, I'm diplomatic immunity. You didn't know this?
oh yeah.
I'm from.
You have those plates that are like, this isn't a vehicle. This is a.
that's sovereign citizen.
Yeah, those fucking.
No,
cunts.
I'm from the country of Genova. Yes, that is what you're thinking that it is. Either Taryn does not get that joke, or he gets it and is really disappointed in me.
So fucking dumb.
Princess Diaries. I love Anne Hathaway.
Love to hate me.
Is it because she looked like your ex? Is that why you love her?
All right, so we got love to hate me.
I love to hate Valerie too.
Yeah. Jisoo and Lisa both had such amazing parts in the song. They just like fucking knocked it out of the park. Obviously Lisa did. That's just like expected at this point in the album. Like,
Lisa is the best.
Like whenever I'm looking at because I would just like read the lyrics, like the English translation while listening to it, and like every time I would just see like Lisa, like verse 2, Lisa, I'm like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
This is gonna hit hard, and I fucking know it. Overall, pretty chill song. Doesn't get me hyped, but it was still like just super nice to listen to.
yeah, it was nice. So, like, I don't like when people call things vanilla.
Yeah.
Because that implies boring. But
Vanilla
guess
is
what?
delicious.
I like vanilla.
Yeah.
You know? But I liked this song. There was like a build up, but then it wouldn't like go anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
it would come back down and get broody, which I did like that. That was super awesome, super sexy. But the only way I can describe this song is it was honestly a vanilla song compared to the rest of the album. But I don't want to say that it was vanilla with sprinkles, you know, because that like oh, multicolored sprinkles. It was single color sprinkles, like just blue. Like it wasn't quite vanilla, so it was good, but it was just a little bit above that. So that's the way I
It's vanilla
describe
with
it.
some caramel swirl in it.
I didn't want to go as far as caramel. I thought about that. I thought about caramel, and I just said sprinkles. It doesn't add anything to the flavor, but it makes the eye catch. I hate myself too for saying that, so don't worry.
That was that was "Love to Hate Me" by BLACKPINK.
You know what? I love to hate myself as well. So
Yeah, me too.
I relate to this song.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I don't love it. I just do it. I just hate me. I don't enjoy it. What kind of sadomasochism shit are you into over there? I'm so depressed and I deserve it. Why do I have a boner now?
Is that what you think love is?
Yeah, love is boners. Actually, wait, love's whistles.
Yeah. Bo Burnham reference for the day.
All right, so last but not least, we have You Never Know.
I just have one question real quick.
Okay.
How long do you think we can make a Bo Burnham reference in every podcast? I know we've skipped a few,
Yeah, I think.
but we've made them in like 90% of the podcast.
we could do it till we fucking die.
Also, we've done over 50 podcasts.
Oh, we broke 50?
Well, because we've done 25 Surprisingly
Nice.
Sober podcasts.
Nice.
And obviously that means we've done 25
Music.
music podcasts.
Nice. Cool. Congratulations. We did it.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anyway, last but not least, we have You Never Know.
Very slow pop song.
Yeah.
Slower.
This is the one that Lisa sings on. And her
She does fucking good.
Her voice is fucking great. She's got some pipes. Rose handling the pre-chorus, knocking it out of the park with them feathery, beautiful vocals.
This was a very emotional power pop song.
Yeah, it was like very soft and bright.
And it was a very good way to end the album.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, the way that this is one of the better albums, the way that it's flows, because you have that like walk-in type music, you know, like,
and then it's like pretty hype.
Pretty
and then
hype.
It's got a nice come down.
Yeah, it's got a nice come down. Yeah, it's got a really big hype and then nice come down.
Yeah.
Because especially after that ice cream song, you got to come down.
Dude, you don't come down, you just come in your pants, man.
Did you see the music video?
Yes. See any of their music videos? What the fuck are you talking? You see the Jimmy Kimmel performance?
I didn't do that.
I think it was Lovesick Girls was the Kimmel one.
Whatever. Jimmy Kimmel's a fucking joke.
Well, yeah, but you just watch it for the musical performance.
Whatever.
But
in the back of my head, Jimmy Kimmel's there. He's just always in the back of my head.
He's just over there, just like, man, I love these young Asian girls, man. And then you're just like, what?
Anyway, so I think this is a great song. It mixes the languages again, which I fucking love. Violin, giving it some emotion.
Yeah, the violins like gave it this like kind of like uplifting feeling.
Yeah, so you weren't like you wasn't like coming down. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do now with my life. It's like a very like, I feel good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 3, walk through the city. Kind of good.
It felt like I was laying on a cloud, got the sun shining down on me, and I'm just like, this is nice.
And you drop to hell and dance on his lap.
Yeah.
Satan's lap.
Yeah. With my bloody sneakers. I thought Nike sneakers already came with the blood in them, but I guess these are exclusive blood.
Exclusive, yeah.
I wonder whose blood.
That's what I just assumed it was Lil Nas X.
Yeah, I assume it's Lil Nas's. I don't say the X, like Lil Nas.
Well,
like you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know if you've ever journeyed down Old Town Road, but I have. It's a good song.
Yeah, you're gonna take your horse to the Old Town Road, gonna ride
till I can't no more.
Till it can't no more.
It's about riding dick.
Yeah, he confirmed the song's about adultery and drinking lean.
Drinking lean?
Yeah.
What is drinking lean?
I don't know.
What is drinking lean? Look at that up, please.
Define drinking lean. Drinking the Kool-Aid came up. Known as purple drink is a recreational drug beverage by combining prescription-grade cough syrup with a soft drink and hard candy. And you drink it until you start to get lightheaded and hallucinate.
Oh, shit. Hallucinogenics. Don't do those, kids.
Yeah. So,
do alcohol because it's legal. Gonna ride till I can't.
Well, I mean, like, you just have to buy, like, cough syrup. That's legal.
My little brother did that, Macklemore. Well, he did that, and he would make pills.
Cool.
Yeah. That's how he went back to jail. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
We should have him on the podcast. You should tell this story.
I don't want him on the podcast.
Why not?
I'd have to sit next to him for an extended period of time.
Anyways. So, great song, great way to end the album.
Great way. Yeah, no, it was just like so many albums feel the need to like end on a slow song or like some sort of explosive finale. This was just like, it wasn't slow. Like it was just like smooth.
Like the only thing that I can compare it to is Panic at the Disco's Death of a Bachelor. I think because that was our first one and we did an hour and a half on that one.
Yeah.
It was like Impossible Year was not the song to end that on.
Yeah.
Like that was such a fun album. Impossible Year I still think is a good song.
Yeah, this is definitely up there with one of the best closing songs we've done so far, next to Death Sex. I would argue Happy Days was the actual ending song of...
Yes.
Like, that one is probably the best we've done, but
Happy
this one's second.
Happy Days of Closure in Moscow was a very good one, and that is on the Surprisingly Music playlist. If you go check it out on Spotify.
Technically, Penku Remenad is the last song on the album, but that's more of just like an epilogue. Like, there's no music.
Mm-hmm. So I do have a lot of thoughts that I do want to talk about with you on this. So
let's hear 'em.
I liked the music. You know,
Yeah.
I do think that the music is catchy. I do think that like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC did add to music, but not in like the Puritan way that musicians like.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like Bye 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 is a catchy fucking song, you know?
Yeah.
And it's eye catching because they're dancing and they got crazy music videos and you got NSYNC with I think NSYNC did Bye Bye Bye. I don't know the difference between NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I'm fairly certain Justin Timberlake was part of NSYNC.
Yes.
So, but
so, because I can completely sympathize with this feeling, I can easily answer why a lot of musicians and stuff don't like these groups that come together, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, BST, BLACKPink, One Direction. It's jealousy because their music is so perfect. Like, it's almost annoying in a way because their music is made to have no flaw. Like, it's just so well done.
I think jealousy is the wrong term.
It's jealousy.
It is
It's
in
just-
its base definition jealousy. Yes, because you wish that you were that successful. You wish that you
Yeah.
could do that.
It's like driving
But-
down the road and seeing a chick in her 20s driving a brand new fucking Corvette.
No, okay, no. That's like the exact way that I was going with it. You're in a shitty old Honda Prelude, and you see
That you worked really fucking hard on, or
And that
hard to
you're-
get.
and that you worked a bunch of nights bar backing and fucking saving up money to buy that so then you could get it to a real job, and then now you're spending all your money just trying to keep it going.
Yeah.
But then you go see that 22-year-old in a brand new Corvette, like you were saying, and I don't want to say that person was just handed that Corvette because
But they got there a lot easier than you did, working your ass off.
yes, and you're continuing to work your ass off. Mm-hmm. So I do think that is a little unfair. So in its base form, in its base Pokemon, it is jealousy.
Yeah.
So I do understand that, but I don't think that we should just be okay with it.
So one reason I'm okay with it, and I've become more okay with it over the years,
And so have I. I just want to point
Is,
that out, that I have become more okay with it as well.
is because like people always talk about, like, oh, they sold out. Those 4 girls in BLACKPINK, they could have done their own thing. They could have, worked from the ground up, but no, they sold out.
Nope.
Okay. Hey, Trevor, are you ready to sell out? Do you want to sell out for this podcast so that we can just have 1 million viewers and 500,000 subscribers? Are you ready to sell out?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I'm ready to sell out. Let's sell out. Cool. Now we have 500,000 viewers, right? No, you don't just get to sell out and now suddenly you're famous. Like, I don't understand why people think like, oh, they sold out, therefore bad. It's like, no, they just got more successful and you're
Sellouts
upset.
aren't bad.
Yeah.
I don't think sellouts are bad. Like, sometimes that music is fucking good. And yes, that's because you have a team of people working to make that good. Working to massage out every single flaw out of the music.
Yeah.
And isn't that what we've tried to do, going from a man sitting in a recording studio in Mississippi playing the blues to a fucking tin can, and now we have fucking multi-million-dollar studios who are putting out what is
Pristine.
musically perfect.
Yeah.
Every note, every sound is perfect.
Dude, when I found out, like one of my favorite producers, Joey Sturgis, like back before he started doing like samples and stuff like that for drums and like doing like layered drum work and stuff, he would edit literally every hit of the drum. He would edit each hit.
Jesus
So-
Christ, that's
yeah,
like multiple
like-
hits a second.
Yeah, and it's just like that's the level of like perfection producers like drive for. And it's so annoying that people are like upset at the like attempt for perfection.
So here's the thing. Like, if you and I were to go and make music, we would obviously try to attempt perfection.
Yeah.
Our version.
Yeah.
It's like a utopia.
Yeah.
Everyone's version of a utopia is different.
Yeah.
Sometimes that utopia is not what you want, but it's what that person wanted. So our version of perfection is what we can do with the tools and the resources that we have. These people are let's be honest. BLACKPINK is obviously, at least now at the writing of the album, was given carte blanche. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They have all the resources they need. They like, but like that band in Columbus, Ohio, is literally doing it on
Prada.
I was thinking of the Black Keys.
Oh.
It's given an 8-track recorder.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all they have.
Yeah.
You know, so they can only do so much. But nowadays, honestly, with a computer, you can do anything you fucking want.
Yeah.
So
there's literally thousands of YouTube videos out there
that's the other thing too.
That will teach you anything you need.
Well, and there's thousands of programs out there that will get you what you want.
Yeah, there's free ones. There's ones that cost money that are a little bit more efficient. But like, you can literally use nothing but freebie shit. And if you just have the talent and the ear, you can make something that sounds amazing.
I just got Adobe Lightroom, and I watched some videos on how to use it properly, and I've gone through and re-edited some of the photos that I've taken over the years, and the difference is astounding.
Yeah.
Between them, just because I not only learned how to do it, got the right software,
Yeah.
you know, the right program to do it, and it's just incredible. So nowadays there really is no excuse other than the creativity side of it.
Yeah.
Because when you have a team of people who are trying to be creative, working out everything, I like where you're going with that, but here's actually my idea on that.
Yeah.
You know, you get this, you can put out a great product, but that's the thing though, it also has its downsides. You can also put out a shit product.
Yeah.
But my main concern with it is that I like that homegrown feeling, you know, like our politicians. We like our politicians homegrown.
Yeah.
Not
the
corporate
company man.
Yeah, not the company man who's like
Joe Biden's a company man. Like,
oh yeah, no, he's been a senator for 40 years.
Elizabeth Warren's a company man.
Woman.
It's just man as in human.
Yeah, no, I know. I was making a joke.
Kamala Harris, company man. Like, the only ones who aren't right now, even though Bernie's been in the game for so long, he's definitely been an outlier for, like, his whole time.
He's a once in a generation.
Yeah. And then, the gang, the squad.
Yang Gang?
Yeah. Well, the squad.
The squad.
AOC and Ilhan.
AOC is the next generation's Bernie.
Yeah.
She'll make some waves, and she'll always continuously make some waves. I think she's going to be a little more sharp than Bernie.
Yeah.
Like Bernie, I don't mean like
smarter,
mentally
but
sharp.
like
I mean
in
like
your face.
like aggressive sharp. So
yeah.
But
Dude,
yeah,
she lights people up on social media.
I fucking love it. She's like one of the only few people I follow on Twitter.
But no, like, I see where you're coming from, but to bring it to the people who get upset with these groups, BLACKPINK, Backstreet Boys, and all them, oh, fuck them, it's this, it's that. Like, just don't listen to it. Like, do you know how much time I spent in my youth? Oh, fuck Justin Bieber, fuck One Direction. Now do you know what I do? I just don't fucking listen to it.
So that's the thing, though, is like I've over the last once I turned like 18, 19, and I started to like, you know what, I care more about me as a person, and what I like. I don't care what you think that I like. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like we all
No,
used
I'm confused right now.
We all used to form our personalities with what we think other people like. Maybe not so much you because you're an asshole.
Dude, people give me the weirdest fucking looks no matter where I go.
Well, yeah, that's because you listen to music without headphones. But that's just me.
Only when I'm at work and it's overnight.
I know.
I don't just like walk around the grocery store like, hey, you guys should really hear what I think you should hear. Those people are cunts. People who play like music out loud on a fucking like bus or something.
Oh yeah, those are assholes.
Yeah. They deserve to have their kneecaps smashed in.
Yeah, they do.
Crippled.
I agree with that. I am on board with that. I'll go buy a baseball bat right now.
All right, cool.
Which I actually do need to go buy a baseball bat because I don't have one, and I want to go over to the batting cages.
I want a baseball bat too, but like for harming myself.
Good for you. Like, that's impressive.
Yeah. If you can get a good hit on yourself with a baseball bat, you deserved it.
Oh, and continue to hit yourself? Yeah. What were we talking about?
how you stopped worrying about what other people thought you should like.
So yeah, I don't know if it was about you or like if you thought this way, but I know I do, and from what I've seen of memes, this is how a lot of people have thought. Like they've kind of formed their personalities when they were a teenager around what other people like, so they can be included in their groups. Once I started like listening to like I like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was my breakthrough moment. Like that was like I like Taylor Swift. I have a fucking beard. I'm a manly man.
I was so confused what you meant by like your breakthrough moment. I was just like I have no idea what the fuck you're talking
No, it was
about.
like that kind of like where it was like
you aren't the target audience. You aren't the expected audience.
yes, and I can like whatever I want. I can listen to Bruno Mars. I can listen to Katy Perry.
I mean, that's me listening to BLACKPINK.
Exactly. No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
this is one of those bands where it's got their target audience, but it also can hook in other people. Just the songs are there. Like it's one of your guilty pleasures, is
Yeah.
what a lot of people will call it. When it's not even that. It's just you like that.
Yeah.
You like that. It's not a guilty pleasure. Like I like a lot of Selena Gomez songs. I keep bringing her
Yeah.
up because she's fucking hot.
We all have our opinions.
And some of them are wrong.
Yeah, her face is fucking weird.
It's so adorable.
But no, so one band that I fucking adore in this regard is Baby Metal, because
Yes.
their shows are fucking insane. You'll have, like 14-year-old girls who look at them like how inspirational they are.
Mm-hmm.
They started a metal band at like the age of like 12 and 13, and they're now these huge stars.
Rob Zombie loves them.
Yeah, Rob, that always gets resurfaced every time Baby Mel does anything.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so they're at the shows because they're like, oh my God, that's so inspirational. I love everything they do. Then you have like 30-year-old metalheads who are like, this shit hits hard. You have like the more target audience of like young dudes, like, like 16 to 22 or so, that are just listening to like metalcore and stuff like that.
And thinks it's good metalcore music.
Yeah, and it's like you just have this huge range of people that love them, and
That's the other thing too, is I think that we put too much gravitas, too much emphasis.
how long were you waiting to use that word?
Oh, I said it over in my head multiple times while you were talking. Actually, no, the word, I said the sentence, but then I changed the gravitas as I said it. But I think we give too much meaning to each individual thing. Think about everything that has formed you as a person as you've grown up.
See, look,
If you take away one little thing, it's not a big deal.
yeah,
Like, let's bring it back to the Lil Nas thing. So, everyone's freaking out about Lil Nas.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet where a guy went, if you think that the Lil Nas thing is, like, bad, I watched Saddam Hussein and Satan have a sexual relationship
When
in
I was
South
12.
When I was 12, and I'm fine.
yeah,
Like, that's, like...
he's 100% right.
Like, the Backstreet Boys didn't fuck anyone up.
Yeah,
Like it didn't make anyone
yeah.
weird. I do think that
Marilyn Manson didn't make kids want to shoot up schools. Like, like people always he didn't.
he didn't, but
Like-
I don't think we can talk about him right now.
Okay, for his entire career, who didn't think he was a creep? Like,
Oh yeah. No, that was definitely like
yeah, no, like he was
not shocking.
He was in the top 10 list of like you're just sitting there waiting for something to come out about him. Like nothing's
come out about him yet.
not yet. Okay, cool. I guess we'll wait another day.
But then what was crazy? It wasn't like a little thing. It was a huge fucking thing.
Yeah, he just hit the woman a bit.
Several.
I know.
Several.
No, like fuck Marilyn Manson as an individual, but like people like back when Sandy Hook, which school shooting was it?
Sandy Hook.
Um,
Or wait. Are you talking about when they blame
when they blame
for it?
Marilyn Manson.
I'm fairly sure that was Columbine.
Yeah, it was Columbine because they were Marilyn Manson fans, and they're like, "See, Marilyn Manson that kind of music causes school shootings." No, like, I've never listened to a song and okay, this isn't true.
What?
Listening to Knocked Loose makes me want to kick someone's fucking teeth out of their skull.
As long as it doesn't make you want to shoot up a school.
Yeah, but like no, like like maybe it makes you like angrier while you listen to it, but there's a lot of other reasons of why you would want to do something so like extreme. Like you could put it in the list maybe, but how they are treated at school, how they're treated at home, other anger issues, mental illness. Like there's just such a long list of reasons of why someone would want to shoot other people. Like soldiers going to other countries and shooting other people. You guys have mental illness. Fuck the troops. Anyway.
I thought you meant PTSD for a second, but then you just talked about. Then you just meant them as people.
No, I worked with someone who his sole reason for wanting to be in the army was to shoot Muslims. And they let him in.
Well, they're like, God damn it, that's exactly what we need. Check that box off.
That is mental illness.
Yeah, that is a mental illness.
But anyway, like, yeah, no, like what you're saying, like, it's just like, it's not one thing that defines you. Like,
yeah, no, like it's, because I've heard before, like, oh, the boy band thing and the pop band put together by the record label is the devil. One Direction. Yeah. That, I feel like because it's so good at times, like with the One Direction thing where people were so obsessed with One Direction.
Yeah.
But then you have to see, we have to go back to the beginning of the boy band. It's the Beatles.
Yeah.
The Beatles were the boy band, but they formed themselves.
Yeah.
And everything clicked. Everything just clicked into place.
Yeah.
And they were what everyone was trying to recreate, and record labels got good at it.
Yeah.
And created pop bands. Yeah. They, through the 70s and the 80s, they kind of tweaked it, and then by the late 90s, they had it. They had the formula down.
So in other words, it's all the Beatles' fault. And
yeah,
music would be better without the Beatles. Got
it. No, because then you lose every other band.
I don't know. I feel like rock would have still happened, like hard rock and all.
It would have been very different. I actually think if without the Beatles, the rock would have been more bluesy.
Probably
because the Rolling Stones were the other band, and they are so fucking bluesy.
Which is weird because you do not like the Rolling Stones.
I do.
I swear you rag on them
every time they come up. The 60s and 70s Rolling Stones are fucking awesome.
And then
the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that's fair.
The 80s, like, there's one song that Mick Jagger did with David Bowie, and I'm just like, what is this fucking song?
Dude,
it's fun, but it's a shit song.
Someone pointed out in a comment section recently, I forget on what, but they're like, Sum 41 has been putting out better metal music than Metallica has in the past 3 albums.
That's fair.
And I was like, dude, that's fucking harsh.
That's fucking funny. It's accurate.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It is.
So,
yeah, some bands just need to learn when to quit.
I can't get into Metallica.
Their first album is really good in my opinion.
Enter Sandman's a classic. That's all I can get into.
I don't like slow Metallica.
Dude.
Like Enter Sandman, For Whom the Bell Tolls. But anyway,
BLACKPINK.
There was something I wanted to. Oh yeah. So what you're saying about how your early persona before you became yourself in a way.
Got into Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Where we have pre and post Taylor Swift, Trevor.
No, even now, I definitely try not to be in a lot of ways, but I'm such a fucking contrarian.
You are.
The reason I've never listened to rap or pop was because everyone was listening to rap and pop. So I didn't.
Which is funny because
I actively avoided it.
So actually, one thing I do want to talk about before we get into the rating of the album.
Yes.
Because we haven't gotten into that yet.
Yes.
So I dove deep into a couple of these songs to figure out what songs they sound like, and I couldn't figure it out. But there was another thing, and I don't think that you heard it because I double checked. Last night, when I was making my notes and listening to it, I listened to the album 2 or 3 times through last night. It's only 25 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
So there is a noise on the Spotify recording when you play it through your PlayStation on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. No. So I dived deep into a conspiracy. So there's a noise that plays throughout it, and I'll show it to you if you don't fucking believe me. It plays, it's like this digital beeping. It's rhythmic. It sounds like music.
Yeah.
Like it's rhythmic, but it's this digital beeping that plays continuously, and it's the same thing throughout the entire album. And I did so much research trying to figure out what it is. I probably spent 2 of the album listen throughs trying to figure out what it fucking was. Because other people hear it too. And they say that it's only when you play it through a PlayStation or the computer app. And one of the reasons that I found on several different places was that the beeping was actually supposedly supposed to be set at a certain frequency, that these light sticks that the record label sold with the album were supposed to light up when they would like sense it or something. So that's another thing too, where it's obviously just like the record label, because that's the record label formed the band to make money.
Yeah.
You know,
The same way people form their bands to
same
make
way
money.
people make podcasts.
Yeah. The same reason people do anything.
No, I know. So like, but the
life is just a cash grab, man.
yeah. So I kind of discovered that. So if anyone goes and listens to it, let me know if you hear it. I found multiple forums and Reddit posts and all sorts of shit where people saying they hear the same thing. They're trying to figure out what it is. And there was, all of them said that it was only BLACKPINK. They're like, I go and listen to other like K-pop stuff, other artists, anything.
It's probably just one of those frequencies that like most people can't hear.
Like in school, and
Yeah.
everyone would get their little app
That
like 17,000 hertz. Only the kids can hear it. The teacher's
then
like, what the fuck?
we couldn't hear it. And it's just like, I just wanted to kick those fucking kids in the teeth.
I literally did that at work the other day. Because I work with a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
There's one kid who's like a couple years younger than me.
No, I mean kids who snicker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, a fucking bully from a movie?
Yeah.
Like, who snickers? So, I hate record labels. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
I understand what they do, why they do it. For this instance, in the K-pop
Yeah.
industry. In America, they're shit.
Yeah.
They don't do anything good. They don't
Yeah.
form boy
Dude,
bands anymore.
Like Bill Murray is the prime example of the evil of record labels. He in their heyday, Attack Attack would have easily been an over 1 million monthly listener Spotify band. They probably would have been sitting like around like 1 to 1.5. And he was like, I made significantly less money in that band than I do with my 200,000 monthly listener band, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And it's just like, because I own everything. I produce my own music. I put out my own music. I make my music videos. There's no record label. There's no one else. It's just me. And so I'm making way more money than I ever could have.
Yeah.
Because record labels are just like, all right, here's your $100,000. Now go make us 4 albums. And when you're 17, $100,000?
Yeah, split between the band.
Yeah. Well, I think it was like 100,000 a piece for the members, but then it's like, oh wow, putting out an album a year, that's like $25,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally poverty wages. Well, but you'll be selling T-shirts on the road and getting like, I think like 4% of each ticket sale. Oh, that's like nothing. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, no, the record industry is a fucking joke.
Brendan Urie talked about how he's just a glorified T-shirt salesman. Like the majority of his personal income comes from T-shirts.
Yep.
And
Go buy some T-shirts.
Yeah, he's like literally like, in terms of my income, my job is making music to advertise my merch.
Could you imagine being a fucking millionaire off of T-shirts?
Saint
Can you
Laurent.
Can you imagine being a millionaire off of pillows?
Actually, the correct one is Supreme.
Fuck Supreme.
Being a millionaire
They're
off
a
of t-shirts.
label making company.
Yeah.
They just put their fucking label on shit. Anyway, let's get into the rating of the album. The album by BLACKPINK. What do you give it?
I give it a 7.
You give it a 7.
I am not super into pop, but this definitely did fill a lot of gaps in my musical taste that I really enjoyed. It's got a lot of like upbeat hype, where like a lot of my music is definitely more heavy, grueling, dark kind of music. So this was super enjoyable for me, and also filled a void that my music is missing. So it definitely tickled a fancy for me.
So for me, I'm hovering around a 6.
Okay.
I think it's above average.
Yeah.
Because we do a bell curve.
Yep.
We got to mention
Normal
that.
distribution.
Yeah, normal distribution, bell curve. That's how everything is distributed.
Yeah.
And there were some points of the album that because I liked, when I listen to pop, I like that high tempo, upbeat, like
The hype shit.
hype shit. Let's go
Yeah.
hypa Eskimo callboy on this shit. Those points were really high.
Yeah.
And then it came really down with some of the pop shit. I'm gonna be honest. Cardi B lost them a point.
Fuck you, Cardi B.
I
You
hate
cunt.
her. She ruined that song, and I thought that it was a good song. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't ruin it, but
Yeah.
like when I listened
She
to the
made
song,
it worse.
she made it worse. Like,
Yeah.
like it's just Cardi B is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So I give it a soft 6.
Soft 6.
So yeah,
I give it a hard 7.
well
Because
that's
of
the
ice
difference.
cream.
Don't you do that? 5 of my points were off of ice cream alone.
Dude, you could double dip because you know I know you like me is still one of my favorite fucking lines in any song.
Dude, Selena Gomez said sip it like a Slurpee.
Yeah.
What is with this wet ass pussy craze?
You know, there's a certain Slurpee story that I'm sure we could tell here on the podcast, but we're not going to today because this has been running for a while.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear our Slurpee story and sipping it like a Slurpee.
Ugh. So
What is next week's band?
next week's band, I wanted to go with something a little heavier. And I have never listened to this band other than 3 songs off of their 12-song album. So it is a British band, I think.
Dude, I would never be able to guess this. You have lost me.
with British?
No, like trying to guess who the artist is.
Oh yeah.
Like
no.
you lost me. I'm gone.
What? Okay.
Like everything you've said, there's no band that I can think of that fits all these criteria.
They only have 24,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
All right.
So the name of the album is called The Devil's Child. And the name of the band, and I need you all to listen carefully when I say the name of the band, it's Moriarty, not Moriarty. There's no second R. It's Moriarty. Moriaty. Moriarty.
Moriarty.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I will double check.
Moriarty, maybe.
I'm just going to say it's like Moriarty without the extra R, so
Yeah.
Moriarty.
So it looks like this is their most popular album. It's
Yes.
Esperanza has 1.8 million listens. Good for them.
God damn it. They're a fucking 2-piece. Fuck.
Welcome to the surprisingly 2-piece podcast. Trevor wears a bikini. So next week we'll be reviewing a 2-piece, I'm going to assume heavy garage rock band from the UK. I don't know, but it's what I'm anticipating.
That was an accident. I did not know that they were 2-piece. I literally found a couple of their songs. I was like, I like this. I'm going to pick them. And both of those songs happen to be off the album. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's just go for it. And I was like, God damn it. They have fucking 2-piece. I did not know that. I'm so upset with myself.
Dude, I'm
My other choice was I don't know how, but they found me. So that's another 2-piece.
least it's a two-piece I would have wanted to take part in.
I think you'll like this one.
Yeah, I probably will. I
No,
like...
you won't.
Dude, next week I'm picking a super group. Fuck you.
Then I'll pick a super group.
Yeah, no, my super group's just gonna be a swancore band because every swancore band is a super group.
All right, so this is Surprisingly Music. Check us out on Surprisingly Sober, where all we ever do is just try and
Rant.
fix things.
Yeah.
Talk about Taryn not wanting to shit at home.
Oh, this next week we can talk about my demisexuality because I'm a saucy boy.
Okay. Well, there's a
Demigloss? Sauce? No? Alright.
when you say demigloss, I think of paint.
Demigloss is
a
like
type of
reduced beef stock.
It's also a paint. Because you have semi-gloss, demigloss. Actually, I just realized I was probably thinking of semi-gloss, not demi.
They're wrong.
Yeah, no, I just realized I was wrong.
Wrong.
China. So, anyway.
Check us out on Twitter at SurprisingTwit. Check us out on Instagram at Surprisingly Podcast. If you're listening to us on Spotify, feel free to check us out on YouTube as well. It's Surprisingly Sober Podcast. And if you're watching us on YouTube, check us out on our audio platforms if you want to listen to us on the go.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Ding.
If you fucking hate us, let us know in the comments. If you love us, don't leave a comment so that when the comment section's empty, it's because everyone loves us.
That's a good way of putting it. God damn it, you're a
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah, dude.
Way to boost that self-esteem.
Dude, fucking 82 level IQ right there. What?
Thanks, Forrest Gump.
That's above average, right?
In Alabama.
I was going to say where we grew up in Canby, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's basically the Alabama of Oregon.
That's Malala. Or
No,
Estacada.
Malala and Estacada are the Mississippi.
Incesticada.
Yeah. So anyway,
Anyway, I'm Taryn,
I'm Trevor.
and we are
R//
r/signing off.